After my last video about, boxing up my collection and getting ready for a move, a lot of great comments. And that was, the 70, 80 comments or so from many of you. There was a record store tour in there too, but a lot of helpful hints, things that you have done, things that really have worked well. And so we're going to look at some of these now. That some of the suggestions that you gave me for boxing things up, and some of my thoughts too, because some of you gave me some good things to think about. And many of you have done this. Obviously, after I've done this, some more of you are getting ready to do this. So you're looking for what's best. What should I do? What's most economical, or maybe what makes sense. Sometimes it's not always economical, but something is better in the long run. So you have to look at those different things. But some suggested liquor boxes. They're really they're strong. I'm not opting for the liquor boxes because I can't drink that much liquor, quite honestly. But no, it was more they're different sizes, and I want to try to get some uniformity in my size so things stack up nice and neat and clean. You're going to see I'm not 100% on that. I try to use some other things, but so I'm not going that route. Walmart had some banker boxes, someone said, that really work well. Another person mentioned, you work within an office, the copy paper boxes work well. And I can see, I don't know how, as far as measurements, how well that will work, but still it's some great suggestions. But the number one suggestion was the small U-Haul box. Also Home Depot, and some had said small Home Depot boxes. Another person said a large Home Depot box. I went and I bought a small, and I bought some. Here's the thing, if I buy the wrong box, guess what? I got so much other stuff to box, it doesn't matter. I need a lot of boxes, so it's all good. I also bought some of those expensive boxes that you can buy on Amazon. There's special record collector boxes. These are special edition record collector boxes, baby. And I did buy some of those. So we're going to look at some of these and just kind of explain some of the thought process. We can see how it works and box up some. Now, you can see behind me, that's Jazz. Jazz gone. All right, so we got that boxed up, some soundtracks, and I started on some box sets or boxed up also. So we got the start going. So let's look at boxes, and we'll do this one. So I went to Home Depot first, and some people had suggested the smaller Home Depot box. Now, so I just grabbed small. Should I maybe thought about measurements and looked at some other boxes? Well, what's the measurement of this? Probably should have, but this is small Home Depot boxes. So I went and got some small Home Depot boxes. Okay, put these together real quick. I'm getting better at this, by the way. I'm starting to. Without some people were really worried about my taping abilities and that I was going to kill myself or cut my hand off. I think I'm getting better. Yeah, I felt good on that one. Yeah. Okay. So a small Home Depot box. Good. Has little handles. See, got little handles there. So everyone says, "Hey, don't use them; they rip." Now, it don't fit. I can go this route, but you can see it's too small. Yeah. That's not going to work at all. No. Okay. Strike out on the small Home Depot box. It'll be good for books, though. Good box for books, okay? So let's go. This is the small U-Haul. Now, just kind of clarifying some of this, that small Home Depot box, I bought two types, and there's a second version. Not that it does you any good because it's the wrong size, but hold on. There's also a heavy-duty version, okay? Now for books, this could be very good. I got a lot of art and architecture books that tend to weigh a lot. So the small box, the regular one, the first one that didn't really work out well, that was $1.38 a box, $1.38. This heavy-duty one is $2.48. It's just a little, it is thicker cardboard. It's heavy duty, I guess. So that's how much that goes for. The U-Haul box. So we'll do the U-Haul box next. And for the U-Haul box, I paid about for $8.48. So that'd be $2 and $2.12. $2.12 on this U-Haul box. So the cheapest one, again, the Home Depot didn't matter. It's $1.38 for the one, but it wasn't the right size. I need to see if there's a better size. So the U-Haul box. All right. I think the biggest issue when you box up stuff is, where'd you put the tape dispenser? Where'd it go? You know, Isn't that impressive? Look at that. I went right through that. Oh, frickin' A. I'm out of tape. All right, let's hold on. All right, I got to load it up. This time it went much better. The first time I had to do this, I was a complete moron. It's like, what the hell? Why can't I get this on? Now, I'm a mover, baby. Yeah. Okay, so we got our small U-Haul box here. That's perfect. Look at that. Just drop down. What's with that? What's with the? There's They have these tabs. What's up with these tabs? And it says, okay, look at that. There is instructions here. Those are called U-Haul flat lock feature. Somehow allows you when you're opening these up to tape the box easier. And then when you're done, you just cut them open. All right, kind of stupid. That's fine. It's fine. All right, now, see how that box? Look at that. It fits really, really good. This is great. All right, the U-Haul is perfect. Okay, let's put in some of this. So I have, we got all these Bob Marley here, and when they came out with these half-speed masters, I thought, I like Bob Marley, I'll just buy them all. And I did. Now, the thing is, did I really need them all? No. Let's sit down and do this. All right, did I really need to have all of these Bob Marley? Probably not. I need to have, for sure, Legend. That one right there. Exodus is really important. I like that one. Probably one other one. I know Jonathan, Cheap and Cheerful, you said there's a couple you would take. Those are the couple I wanted, though. I don't know what I'll do with these. I'm going to bring them with. I think eventually I just need to listen to them again and decide what Bob Marley do I really need to have in my collection. Do I need to have every particular album? The movie's coming out. Maybe everyone's going to want these and they'll be worth like 2 times as much. You never know, right? So that's going to be my hope, okay? let's see here. I'm going to pack up. We got Apples. This is a Nigerian funk group. Apostles, another Nigerian kind of a funk group. There we go. Jorge Ben, a Brazilian classic of all time. Blackfoot, this is great Zamrock. I Truly Youth Power, fantastic album, really hard rocking. And same with this one, BLO Chapter 1. These, again, some of these reissues that they were doing. And there's another BLO album that I went after. Someday, Zulu Rock, someday I need to do a whole thing on Zamrock and kind of go through my collection, but to talk a little bit more about it and see if I can put you to sleep on that, okay? All right, let's go here. All right, so let's find out how many we can get in one of these boxes. All right, we got the first box loaded up. Now, I have 72 records in here, 72 albums. There's a number of gatefolds, so that makes a difference. There's a few 2-record sets. They're definitely bigger. So, you know, you probably maybe 75, whatever. People warned me about these handles, to be careful with the handles. And I use the handles to lift this up. And look at this right away. See that? It ripped. It began to rip. So handles aren't the best on these. You definitely are going to have to go from the bottom to bring that up, okay? It's a good sturdy box. It feels pretty sturdy. All right, now I want to talk about that Amazon box. So the Amazon comes up with the box. These are the record collector boxes, okay? Again, I had to think this one through at first. The instructions they give, like, huh? Yeah, okay. I'm not the best at that kind of stuff. But so we need to separate it. By the way, you get paper cuts with this. My hands are, and I got a few more of these things. So there's battle wounds doing this. Okay, so here's how we go. We're going to take this. We're going to put that right down here. We're going to fold that. Now this one, these have the handles. They go up like this. And we're going to fold them in like that. Okay, so now we have this folded like that. Now we're going to move that right here. This is the bottom. So now we're going to go to this side. The very first thing, I'm going to pull that bottom up, and I have my handles here. One handle, 2 handles, and then this comes down like that. Now what this has done is there are now 2 pieces of cardboard for the bottom. This is really sturdy. Also, where the handles are at, it is 2 pieces of cardboard. The outside one, this, will go in, and you can hold it like that. This is sturdy. It really is very sturdy. Much more so, I mean, I feel very good about this box. Then you get, you put together the lid, and it fits. Really nice. Now, here's the deal. That Amazon box. What did I say how much that Amazon box was? You guys all have it memorized. Of course, I don't. It was like $2.12. This is almost $10. Economical? No, it's not. Sturdy. I think a better box. Absolutely it is. So, you know, eventually I'm going to sell records. I have to get rid of them eventually, whether it be on Discogs or you might be going to record shows and doing some of that to move out some records. Something like this would be nice. When I'm all done, guess what? You just can pull these apart super easy. Flatten them out. They store very nice. The other ones I can pull the tape off, but to go to a record show, you have the lid on here, you pull it off. It's really convenient. My really good records, I want to use one of these. I think it's well worth making sure I use that. I do like this. One of you commented, he goes, the comment was, so how much do you spend on a Zamrock album? And he goes, and so you don't think these boxes are worth it then? It was a good point. I will blow a lot of money on a certain on certain records, and so there's something to be said about quality. This is very sturdy. I mean, much more so. The other one, Amazon, we're relying on this taping. We're relying that it's going to be taped well. That's not going to bust open on the bottom. I don't feel that way about this at all. So very interesting. We'll load this up and let's just see how many records we can get in there. Now, what I started last time, I started in the back. What I need to do to keep this in order is this has to go to the front of the box and move it in. So just kind of flip through. Someone said, hey, why don't you just show some of the records? This is Black Power. This Vinyl Me Please had it, but some other places. This is one, if you want a fantastic Zamrock album, something to get you going that's very inexpensive. That is it. Here we have El Rego. True Legend of African Soul Music. African Soul Music, yeah. Very political album here, Revolutionary, Volume 2. A lot of stuff going on there. Rodrigo Gabriela. I had lots of these different albums. Lost them in the flood. I saved the vinyl. But you know what? I'm not listening to them. This becomes a thing. Is it worth even trying to get covers or what I have out there? I like Rodrigo and Gabriela, but it seems to have been a phase of mine. Sahara Music, Salty Dog, another fantastic album of Zamrock. This one came with a nice little 45 edition on it. Someone sent me this, Sharon Shannon, Irish. And we have, I don't know. These are the things you need to listen to again to find out. The problem is, though, with this world music is finding someone that wants it. Now, I have sent out a variety of albums of Zamrock and that to people so they can hear what it sounds like. But to sell it, it's not different, right? Okay, pack this up. I have 54 albums in here. The previous box from U-Haul, I was able to get 75 or 72 I had. Now, to be fair, a lot of these are gatefolds. It's quite a few Analog Africa albums, and they usually come in as gatefold albums. So this is taking more room. I mean, they take up more room. So I could get more in here, but it wouldn't be no 72, maybe probably 75 in that other box. I don't think I could get that in there. And I don't want it so darn tight that I can't pull anything else. It's still tight, that it's not, that they're not going to get damaged. But again, this part, definitely you can use the handles on these and feel confident with that. The hard part is, so I put this on. Now, anybody can open that as you're moving, right? And get in there and take whatever you want. That's just, it's like saying, all movers are crooks. All movers are going to steal from you. Don't assume, right? Don't assume. I have taken and I've put in tape across the edges because if you tape, that mover's going to go, I don't think I should open that. That has tape around it. I just better leave that alone. Okay, but it makes me feel better about it. It was also suggested to get fragile stickers and put fragile stickers on these boxes. So they know that as they drop it, they just drop something that was fragile. I suppose insurance should be something I should be looking at. Again, I've also had the company move me. It's been taken care of. Now it's on me. And, sometimes I hate insurance. It's like, God, I'm just paying a bunch of money for what? But there is some value here. Not like what it used to be, but there's still a lot of value. It probably is worth insuring. So, but again, this is not as heavy as that Amazon box, much better. So I do like that aspect of it. Also, we're just about done with this cabinet. And, you know, the goal is they want me to get some of these moved out of here so we can go into something. So we open up this room. Okay. So here's some of the, you can see I have some of these, and I have boxed them up. I put the tape around there. This is what I did. Those Amazon boxes you get with the records go in there. Yeah, they put the record in the box, whatever. These work great for CDs. They fit in there. They fit in there. They're tight. They don't move around. Really worked out. This one was tall enough I could stand them up. These I had to lay them down in piles, but worked well. Had this is a smaller box that came from Amazon. And it's kind of like that Home Depot, that size of box. And this worked for my CD box sets. I was able to get them all put in there. So yeah, it really worked out well with these kind of boxes. Again, it's not all uniform now, but it deals with weight. And if you have CDs and you need to move, if you have a bunch of those, well worth it. So been labeling the tops of these, so I kind of have an idea the order that they're at. So yeah, away we go. This is cabinet number 1.